Hello and welcome to Fistful of Steam Movie Reviews. Today I'll be looking at a movie called Dark Night of the Soul. Ironically, there doesn't seem to be any Dark Knights in this movie, and very little souls. False advertising if you ask me. But here we go. A woman who works for the CDC is busy reading books and various papers while she's driving. And this leads to a car crash where her leg is broken and trapped under a steering wheel of the upside-down car. We learn she's been working on a cure for a virus that's taking out a large part of the population and is missing something in creating the cure. There doesn't seem to be anyone around, so she sets about trying to free herself while a perimeter warning box has been set off nearby. If you like movies where most of it occurs in conversations with family members in fevered dreams or flashbacks, and there's no real stakes to be ramped up or overcome, this could be the movie for you. I went into this movie not expecting much, as it had an average rating on IMDb, but a couple of reviews that sung its praises raised my curiosity. I should have known better. It's the kind of movie that doesn't really go anywhere, and could have been cut down to a half-hour episode of something like Grey's Anatomy and still have been a filler episode. From the get-go, I was wondering why she didn't adjust the steering wheel to remove her leg. A lot of cars have this release, but to be honest, I didn't look up her car to see if it was one of those, as I didn't want to spend any more time on this review trying to make sense of it. The dreams of family members, alive and dead, are asking questions and signing off with, "You aren't ready yet," to throw her back into reality was tedious and frustrating. The father in her dreams also says matter-of-factly that she won't die or lose her leg, so those that are worried about any stakes in this movie can rest easy. At one stage she uses a clip on a rope to fish for a car roof that has metal poles she could use as a splint of sorts, and when she successfully caught the roof and flipped it, the clip was now attached to a lower area of the roof to allow her to pull it in, which was unrealistic. A couple more throws would have helped here to add some realism, but hey, it is what it is. There's a bit where a small dog comes up to her that appears to have no master, but does have a name tag around its neck saying its name is God before it wanders off. The neighbours must be thinking they've got some real religious nutjobs living next door to them every time this dog escapes and they scream its name across the neighbourhood again. I'm sure it was meant to be a scripted religious element to the story, but it just came across as a nothing burger. Basically, she learns through her dreams that she couldn't solve the epidemic because her assumptions were wrong about the origin of the virus. And when she has a rather contrived aha moment about it, she is suddenly ready, and the people whose boundary warning device she set off arrive, and they luckily happen to be paramedics. She's then saved, and the movie basically ends. It's averagely acted, nothing really happens, there are no stakes. To cut a long movie short, careless driver gets trapped and has an epiphany about a mental challenge while waiting to get rescued. 3 god dogs out of 10 for trying. Catch you on the next one.